Promotion. Professional wrestling from head to toe. New stories, independent wrestling. Let's go. Breaking down the matches, analyzing the fights. Big cats got the scoop, shine the spotlight. From the big leagues to the underdog fight. Purr sessions got you covered day and night. With the roar of the crowd, we dive deep inside, uncovering the secrets we can't hide. Body slams and suplexes, we abide. Purr sessions where the wrestling truth resides.
Welcome to another episode of Purr Sessions Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the Maine of Maine, Big Cat Tyler Adams. You can only catch us live every Friday and Tuesday. Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, live on YouTube and Twitch. However, for those who cannot watch it live, you can always enjoy us on all audio platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcast, Pandora, all of them. You can get us everywhere. iHeart Radio, all of them. But in order to see the full live show, you need to catch us live here on YouTube and Twitter. Also, while you're here, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, all those nice things. Comment. We'd like to read your comments during the live show. And we got the cat mascot.
Yeah, we got Purr Sessions mascot in the house.
Yeah. Of course, I'm here with JP O'Reilly, the hardcore maniac.
Yes, sir.
Right now, Dylan Nix, he is enjoying a show for Bell to Bell Promotions, I believe. That's for tonight.
Yeah, heard he was getting a mud hole stomped in him. What I heard.
Levi Spade, I think, is taking the day off, but he might jump in. Of course, fuck Sammy Matthews.
Yeah, fuck Sammy Matthews.
I didn't know what to call this podcast because there's not really a lot of news. There's a few things here and there, but really, there's not that much going on. So I guess this is just a shoot the shit podcast for tonight. However, I did see breaking news that Charlotte Flair attacked what's her face? Trisha? Is that what? Is that her name? Tiffany. Sorry, Tiffany Stratton.
Trisha.
Trisha. I'm sorry, I forgot. How much I care about it.
I got SmackDown rolling here. Just keeping a peek at things, you know.
Yeah, so I saw that Charlotte attacked Tiffany out in the parking lot. However, you can tell obviously it's a work.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking that maybe it was like legit shoot, like them beating the shit out of each other because especially what happened.
Well, I mean, after what happened last week on SmackDown, I would be surprised because Tiffany rolled out of the ring and she kind of just like.
Well, they went off script.
It was a defense mechanism because
so Charlotte went off script, and Tiffany is like, I don't give a fuck. You want to shoot shit? Let's fucking shoot shit. And she rolled out of the ring because she thought that Charlotte might have threw some punches there. So,
and then she just threw a blatant lie, which was hilarious because the one was just like
that everybody called her out on. It's like
everyone called her out. The one time that somebody calls somebody out for the DM spot, and they're actually lying about it because they know.
It's going, buddy. It's going. But yeah, so this is the attack out in the parking lot. I was wondering if this was real because of that whole shit. Those are all fucking
They wouldn't. It's very, very easy to depict the work there.
See, I wish when they did this shit, they would just be like, "Hey, we're gonna beat the shit out of each other for realsies to make this look real."
The Kevin Owens one with Cody.
Kevin and Cody was good. Yeah.
Yeah. And he talked about it in the CVV podcast. He talked about that.
Yeah.
About how like it was Tripp's idea and it was like it worked. It was great.
Right. It's like
because they turned him heel in that spot.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the hardcore match with Alexander Lee. We looked at each other and you went like, we're going to punch each other for realsies, and then we're going to apologize afterwards, and we're going to hug it out. I'm like, okay. because this is
This
a
is
feud.
literally me and him.
Really having a feud right now. We're not gonna make sure this shit does not look fake as fuck. I'm like, okay.
Me and Ben's first ever rivalry go home match, which was my first fans bring the weapons, and it was his like 12th. We were just like, I was so full of like anxiety for the first time in my career, and I went out into the gorilla and I just laid on the floor because I was like, I thought I was gonna pass out. And he walks in through the other door and he looks at me and he just gets down at the same level as me and just like puts his head to my head and he goes, everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to go out there and we're going to beat the fucking shit out of each other. And then we're going to leave and we're have some beers. I'm like, he's like, sound good? I'm like, yeah, sounds good,
Dad.
And then we went out and as soon as the match started, he fucking lobbed one at me in the face, and I was like, "Oh no,
this kind of match
suck." 25 minutes later, I'm choke slamming him through a fucking bundle of tubes for his first time doing light tubes.
Yeah, fuck light tubes. You can have fun with that shit. Yeah. So there is one thing I didn't want to talk about. Very want to talk about was the AEW shit. But before we get into that, so I brought this up last show.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a possibility that the Kevin Owens injury is a work? The way to get out of wrestling. But
after watching the CVV podcast, because they filmed that the same day or the night before it got released, I don't think it's a work because they didn't discuss it. Like, yeah. I don't think he wanted to. The
promo on SmackDown felt to me like it was I don't want to get my ass beat in this match, so I'm hurt.
Right. And it plays perfectly if it was right. I think they're doing it better than I'm trying to think of like the Mark Henry one's kind of different.
Mark Henry, oh my god, that was so bad. Like
right.
Everyone was into tears and shit like that, and then he just world's strongest.
Fuck y'all, straight up. And then like I'm trying to think, like the gender thing, like they like milked that, and then it ended up being gender instead of being who it was supposed to be. Like everyone fell for it. I feel like we're not falling for something this time. I genuinely think, like.
Yeah, because he released hospital video photos that he just got the surgery. I was trying to find those.
Yeah, I was gonna say if that's a thing, then you know.
But at the same time, it's like, how far are you willing to go to?
See, you say that, and a couple years ago, we did something at Redacted Pro Wrestling in Brewer. I did it with Ricky Williams. He had to actually get surgery, but I made it look like I was the one that caused the injury. Pulling the curtain here a little bit, but he had to get knee surgery, but we made it look legitimately that I was the reason why he got fucking knee surgery. So when he got photos done, people were like, oh yeah, it's good work. And I was like, no, he legitimately had to get surgery. And they're like, wait, were you the reason why? I was like,
oh.
Which wasn't a kid. And then of course the thing was we were like, okay, let's do a spot that injures your leg, but we'll do it on your good leg. And he's like, no, do it on the bad leg. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, it's already fucked. Why wouldn't you just do it on the leg that legitimately is actually hurt? And I go, because I don't want to fuck you up anymore. What? And then there's a video of me on Facebook somewhere. I took a chair. I shoved the chair in between his kneecap and his shin. And I fucking came off the... This is like my peak weight, like 365. Jumping off the fucking ropes and sentoning on top of... I sunk it. It wasn't a glide senton. It was a up and straight down on that fucking thing, and he sold it like he was screaming like a little girl, like bloody murder. It was great.
That is great. Way to fucking way to get.
And then he came back like a year later, and we had it was like a go home. We did a rivalry for a couple months, and then the go home was oh shit, there it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe there it is.
Right.
Like, he's not tied up to anything, and it's just like he could have just walked into a fucking hospital room and been like, "Hey,
I'm gonna put this." Yeah.
Yeah, dude. If this is a work, this is probably the best work,
Right,
in a long ass time.
Right. Well, then they talk about like who's this possible Rating Orange WrestleMania opponent now. People
It's
like
gonna be Magnus. It's gonna be
Miro, Magnus.
Oh yeah, fucking Rusev, bro.
Rusev. They suggested Rusev. There's a suggestion that it could be Aleister Black.
If we're throwing to the fences here, like I would pray that it's Aleister Black.
Right, exactly.
Like, and then if he stays on SmackDown, he gets to stay with his wife.
Yeah, exactly.
And he gets his wife, and then all we got to do is just pull Buddy back in, put him on Raw. And Rhea's got his man, and that they can have a dream, the fucking dream match.
Right, exactly. So Kevin Owens reportedly could miss a year or more due to neck injury. Updated.
I remember seeing one report that it could be 9 months to a year, and I'm like, that's even if this is legitimate, there's no way. Like,
yeah,
the closest you've seen to a fast recovery like that was Cena's fucking, was it pec?
Cena's neck.
Was it neck?
Yeah, he was
or 07?
gone for 6 months. They told him he was going to be gone for over a year.
And then he came back in
the Rumble.
Rumble, which is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Also, we're getting a fucking, by the way, just totally off topic, we're getting like a 4-star, almost 5-star match between Berto and Dragon Lee right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like Berto, and it's just, they're just going. Like, they haven't stopped, and it's been like
SmackDown
almost 8 minutes. Yeah, live right now. It's been like 8 minutes of these two just go, and they have not stopped.
So apparently it says his surgery on the appears writes believe has taken place on 4 to 7 the past Monday. I believe the 40-year-old wrestler had
6 months to 8 months
to a year, and then it could be longer, up to 15 months.
Like Meltzer,
how it happened.
I didn't realize Meltzer was a fucking doctor.
Apparently.
Yikes!
I want to know how it fucking happened. Apparently, like I can't.
He wrestled
a regular match.
He wrestled fucking Cody and Sammy, and it happened before Sammy. So he had done all those spots.
I like to also say that I now know for a fact that even with real barbed wire, sometimes there's not blood when you take a chair shot.
No, listen, there's a difference between not just hitting it hard enough and literally if you look at that chair, it was gimmicked to hell. That you can't tell me that they fucking made that barbed wire chair as flat as they fucking did. Again,
what happened with my chair?
What happened with your chair is you just didn't hit it fucking hard enough.
Dude, I had barbs scraping my fucking skull.
You weren't doing it hard enough. Those are I don't gimmick my shit. We're breaking the fourth wall here. I don't gimmick my shit. Okay. Also, I don't know how he got that chair. We never discussed it. We never had.
Yeah, JP, how did he get that chair?
I was supposed to have a hardcore match, and that never happened. And then it was still under me. I forgot it under the ring. I'm sorry.
You not only left the chair for fucking Samuel Matthews, you went heel on a fan for trying to help me out.
I almost drop kicked a fan because he was trying to save you, but I wasn't trying to save it for you. I was trying to not get the fan involved.
Speaking of that, Richard reminds me because you didn't see it. You didn't see it. But we showed it last show.
Oh no.
We showed it last show. Crown. Excuse me. Oh my God.
I heard something. I don't remember. I don't know what the actual context is though.
Crown of Maine.
Oh, per sessions
Check
cat.
this out. So
oh. Oh no, they won't. Oh God.
okay, ready? So Sammy Matthews gets a chair, hits Dylan Nix with it.
Bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
Grandma has death grip on chair.
Bro, would you have fucking sent that if he didn't if he was still fucking with that chair, would you have fucking full on sent that?
Yes. He was either he's gonna hit me or I'm sending it.
Bro, why did it take this long for somebody to fucking do something? I would have kicked her. I would have literally dragged her by the fucking neck.
Because everybody knew.
Would have literally drop kicked the cunt out the fucking door, dude.
Because everybody knew who she was and didn't.
Oh, they did. Was it one of fucking Dylan's fucking people? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think so. Was
Jesus Christ, dude.
Or new Dylan Nix.
If it would have been,
I'm pretty sure she had a big cat t-shirt on.
Bro, you see her fucking smiling? Yeah. What is this shit?
Yeah, and then grabs the other chair.
Bro, what? Like, Sam's not even. He's like, how does this happen twice? Like, how does this happen twice?
Yeah, twice. Two shows in a row. Nobody
absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's either gonna hit me or I'm fucking sending it and we're going in the crowd.
Bro, if you would have Big E'd that shit,
I would have 100%.
Oh my God, bro, Birdo and Dragon Lee are still going. Oh, they finally just ended. Oh, fuck.
20. Like, okay, we'll find out what happens, and thankfully he was right there to fucking clock me,
bro. I would have. I just want to know the alternative scenario where you go through. And
well, the original spot was for me to go through, and they wanted me to say no. They said no.
Yeah, you would have fucking killed. You would have landed on your neck and died.
Well, they're throwing a chair at my face as well, so I was gonna suicide.
It still went out because he still would have went out the fucking ring and died.
Yeah, and I would have fucking went straight from there to floor.
Yeah,
that's what I called.
I'm sure the wife would be really fucking.
That's what I called, and they said no. So they said, "Well, okay, just meet me in the middle, then. Just fucking chuck it at me when I'm about to go out."
I would have still sold out onto the apron and fucking rolled out.
Well, I'm going to tell you also another reason why I feel like that. I feel like that the reason why that chair shot wasn't so significant, and peeling the curtain back here too. I said. Because originally he asked if he wanted to do headshot, and I was like, "No, unless we can get color.
Right?
If we can't get color, save it for fucking the 24th." So because that's when we're gonna be fucking beating the shit out of each other, violent, fucking smack the shit out of each other. So when that spot happened,
right?
It was like, "What do I do?" Cat told me not to do this, so I guess I'll just slightly. Because if it was a headshot, I would tell him to swing for the fences.
Right.
Fucking lay it in, brother.
Lay it in.
And but I said, well, if we can't get colors, then we're not gonna do that. Just throw it at me. We'll save all that shit for the 24th.
Yeah, save all that shit for me, brother.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's. I think that's you because your audio might be a little too high. I'm getting a little bit of feedback.
It might be. I had to turn my volume up because my heater kicked on again.
Oh,
I almost
there you go. That's better. Yeah. Your heater kicked on again when you fucking cold. You can't live
No.
with Mayweather.
Hannah left the
Pussy.
door open. I don't know where she went.
Probably put clothes on.
And now my kid, she's outside. And now the Purr Sessions mascot is fucking shit up back here. I almost turned my computer off. It's great.
So
Oh,
I heard it.
There's a lot of things happening right now.
So
This cat is losing its marbles.
So let's get into the main thing I wanted to talk about today. And that is the safety of AEW. And it's gotten to now where, like, even their fans, a lot of their fans are like going like, okay, this is too much. Why isn't this not being stopped? Whatever. There's still people defending it like up and down because there's those hardcore whatever. And, you know, they're the lower majority of the main people. And what we were talking about before the podcast, it's like I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna change until somebody fucking dies in the ring.
Oh yeah, it'll take
happen.
literally somebody actually dying.
Yeah, to fucking something happen. So if you don't know what we're talking about, there was 2 major injuries that happened on AEW. As I was trying to find any information about Hooks, which is the more scary of the bunch,
Right.
it seemed like that information was buried on purpose, so people wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that one to the last. But the first one was with Pac. And for those who don't know who Pac is, it was Neville in WWE. Pac and Swerve Strickland, they had a match, and he took a nasty bump and injured his leg.
Oh, I didn't see the video. I didn't see that one.
Because you can't find it because they edited it out.
Wow.
AEW edited that part out. I had to
I could probably pull it up and watch wrestling right now.
Yeah, I had to go search for it to find the actual clip of where it happened because they edited all that part out. They still edited out like a bunch of things. Apparently, even the doctors came in.
It was on Dynamite, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, even the doctors came in and cleared him or whatever. I can't really get too angry about that if he still wants. So he's fucked, and you can hear him.
Yeah.
Going, ow, ow.
A Pac's back. Strickland.
Of course, that's not what the fucking end of it was. So that was all cut from their YouTube, so you didn't see that. So him and
You don't
also,
see this.
You don't see this. So obviously, Swerve went a little short with the buckle bomb.
I don't like buckle bombs.
There's a reason why I don't do them. And I've asked, and people are like, it is scary. It is scary. You're going thrown into the buckle, and it's 100% trust on the other person, not to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
If you overshoot it, you're going over the fucking ropes. If you undershoot it, you get this scenario. So yeah, just fucking.
I'm literally watching from this point on right now. Just like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, it's.
You can tell he's like.
So they cut that part out, and like I said, I'm pretty sure people said the doctors even came in. So he continued on the match.
Yeah,
but it was basically the finish. So he was obviously okay with it at this point. This was the finish.
And now, oh my god!
Swerve looked like he took care of him, which was fine.
Right,
and then he covered and whatever. What irritated me about this the most was the commentary after the match. So I'll pull up the commentary. We're not going to be able to hear it see it because obviously copyright issues and shit. Right. That's why I'm playing very little of this. But you can hear.
I'm just watching the ending of the match right now, just like in like real time.
Yeah. So you can. The commentary is what pissed me off the most about this. So I'll play the commentary and you can give me your input of it. Get it.
Maybe.
All right. So I'm gonna do the full screen here so you guys can hear it. Make sure my audio is on this time. Jeez, that was the one problem last time. I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna put it over here.
Unfortunately, injuries, I mean, that's all part of this sport, all part of this business. But as soon as Pac re-entered the ring, you know, I mean, he's fair game. Swerve Strickland, he had every right to hit him with that thrust kick and the swerve stop.
Absolutely, that's how it goes. Is in essence no timeouts in pro wrestling, but Strickland had to wait to make sure the doctor kind of cleared Pac. I don't know what happened. Pac kind of just said the hell with it and got back in the ring, but Strickland had a game plan and it worked.
Well, Swerve.
Yeah. So basically, like downgrading, like, yeah, it's like, oh, it's injuries happen. It's no big
There's
deal,
no timeouts in wrestling.
Yeah.
It's such a trashy old fucking
So
thing
obviously,
people.
you could 100% could have ended the match there. Fucking exit. He's hurt. Sorry. Nope. And like it's happened with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Where he was pissed, but Hunter said, no, fuck you. Match is over. You're obviously hurt. He's like, but he had the old school mentality of continuing on, whatever.
Yeah.
Which, if that was he went straight to the finish, it looked like Swerve took care of him, like I said. Right. But then to go on commentary and like down, like diminished, basically, like, oh yeah, like, yeah, you get hurt, but hey, whatever, fuck you, basically, like,
fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, it's like, hey, it's your fault for getting back in the ring, whatever, and continuing on, basically.
Right.
It's just like, if injuries happen and they're too severe, even if the wrestling, like I said, even if the wrestling wants to continue, it's end it. Like that was a big thing with Matt Hardy.
The pride, it's a pride.
Yeah,
thing.
That was the big thing with Matt Hardy and with what was his name? You no longer see him on AEW anymore.
Jeff?
No. He had the scandal thing with Mercedes.
Oh.
He said some very nasty things about her. Then got and then he fucking
not Guevara.
Garcia? Is that it?
Daniel Garcia, like Limitless?
Not Daniel Garcia. Yeah. No. He did. He fucking landed on Jeff's head. Gave him a concussion.
Drawing a blank.
No,
I'm drawing a blank, bro.
Oh.
We're gonna figure it out and be like, fuck. Who?
Oh my gosh.
Somebody in chat, help us out. One of the three
AEW. I think he was one of the few that got hurt in the on Ring of Honor. Sammy Guevara.
Oh, it was Guevara.
Sammy Guevara. There we go. So with Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara, when Matt Hardy obviously got fucking concussed.
Yeah.
And they let the match.
Oh, it was the table thing off the fucking.
Yeah, when he misses the fucking table and bounces his head off the concrete.
Cement floor.
Yeah. Like they have the right to end fucking matches and shit like that, and just to have it continue, like when he's obviously hurt, he's not okay.
I think I've never been in a match where it ended because of an injury, but I've had some like borderline, like Greenleaf has grabbed me a few times and go, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I think so."
Like, I've only seen one X in my wrestling career before.
Do you remember?
I don't know if I can say it.
Okay.
It was the only thing that never aired on the road.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure it's something about it's been mentioned.
Probably has been mentioned before, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. But it was with two good friends of ours that we know. One of them doesn't really wrestle. that much.
Sorry,
So
maybe I'm thinking it's something else then.
I'll tell you after the podcast. But
Oh, it was the road. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different person.
he got vertigo
Oh,
and couldn't fucking move. Got sick. Like fucking puked. Ended the match. Match was over. Like they went maybe 2-3 minutes. And it was a simple fucking thing. He just clotheslined him over the fucking rope. Got vertigo and couldn't move.
they don't wrestle anymore.
One of them doesn't wrestle anymore. So
Yeah, you have to tell me after.
I'll tell you after. That was the only time I've ever seen an X in pro wrestling. Of course, nobody knows that because it was a road, so it was tapings. So it didn't matter anyways, but
yeah, if it was the road, it makes sense. Yeah, you would never. No one would ever saw it. Yeah.
no one would have ever seen it. But yeah, very scary. And the other guy, it wasn't his fault at all. The other guy just did just simple fucking move, and it wasn't. But like same like when I hurt Homeboy from Dirt City, and I just even though I knew
Jason.
Yeah, Jason. I knew it wasn't my fault. He continued telling me it wasn't my fault, but it felt like it was my fault. And then you just feel like shit. Feel like absolute shit.
I know I've told this before, but it's the only injury that I didn't necessarily cause the full frontal end of it because it was already a sustaining injury, but I like finished it off so it was like a definite injury was Alan Prophet's fucking ankle.
Oh yeah,
It was already fucked. It was already fucked.
Was it the cannonball? Or was it the pile driver?
I didn't do the cannonball. I replaced the cannonball with a missile drop kick.
Oh, and you landed on him, right?
And he knew I was doing the missile drop kick, and I had a chair in front of him here, and I said, "Just keep your legs wide, like wider than the chair." And because I had tried to put the chair in between his legs, so that way there was more than enough distance. And somehow, when I went to go do it, he like tucked his fucking legs in at the last second, and you're just literally these are like his ankle, and it just goes just like that. And then for another 15 minutes, he's just hobbling and just doing all these spots.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Well, and this is a minute into the match.
You should probably have ended the match like.
This was a minute into the match.
But then again, he might have not known that he's hurt.
Yep, and then
all that adrenaline.
The last MPW show he did, he was out since November because of another ankle injury.
Yeah,
he had to get surgery this time, and somehow recovered in 4 months. I guess it
just probably said it was like I'm good enough and fucking start wrestling. That's the problem. The problem with indie wrestlers, it's like we don't want to lose our fucking spots,
right?
So we'll work through injuries or come back earlier than we should to fucking keep going. So that was
my tailbone.
Yeah. So that was like one of the big ones with Pac, whatever fucking. Hook was the extreme X-Pac, yeah. Hook was the extreme one. So if you watch the match, you can see that he possibly got a concussion. Continues on. I think he might have even told because he grabbed Yuta into the I want to call it Aqua Lock because that's what fucking Knicks used to do. But grabbed him into the sleeper. I think he probably told him like, "Hey, I'm fucked." But they still continued to do.
I thought you said Muda, not Yuta, and I was like, I thought Muda retired.
Yuta?
You said Muda. It sounded like Muda, but I realized you said Yuta. And I was like, holy fuck, he's still going?
Yuta. So I got the match here, and I'll show where I think happened the concussion. So I think the concussion happened here. So let me full screen this bitch.
Oh.
And you tell me. Watch this.
That's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell, but watch how he kicks out.
Combination Yuta. Cover. 2, 3.
Oh yeah, he's fucked.
He's fucked.
He didn't even try. Or he was trying to, but he couldn't. There was nothing.
Yeah, there was nothing there. So I'm thinking either he bounced his head off the mat, or just how he just one of those things too. It's like
it looked like he just bumped very square. It was just like he didn't. There was no whip at all. It was just. It must have been just a full.
They know they got the way that he bumped.
This is why we put our hands back here when we're doing those bumps. What's funny is I tell myself that and then I don't do it. And then the one time I actually go to do it, I put it back here. And by the time I'm halfway jettisoned into the sky going backwards, I just let go.
Do this.
Somehow.
What
do you do?
I keep them in. anything I take, I keep in, and then I do the flat because I'm so afraid of doing it too early and reaching behind me.
Yep.
And fucking breaking my arm. Yeah, doing something stupid like that. But yeah, you can see. Just the shittiest kick out. Then wasn't even really kicked out. So that's when it's like, okay, obviously he's hurt. Because at first I thought it was a possibility that it happened here.
Oh, look at it! Did you see that frame? It looked like he was about to upchuck right there. That looks like an upchuck face.
Maybe
blindside shots when you don't see it coming.
No, I think it's just him selling.
Or he's dry heaving before the vomit happened.
That's the worst.
That's what I think also could have been a possibility.
Bro,
yeah,
that looked like a fucking shoot. My God.
Yeah. So that also could have been a possibility there, and then that fucking bump didn't happen. Didn't help. So we get into whatever the match. The match continues. He grabs him. This is where I think he's telling him, like, I'm fucked.
Oh, wait a second, John.
Like, I'm fucked right now. So continue on. Taps out. You can see
man, that was
he's
close.
not doing well.
Look at this Shibata still with the grip on John Moxley. He's
He looks like
fading.
he's trying to stand.
Samoa Joe.
He's good.
Put Claudio to sleep. Hook.
Okay.
Watch out. Gosh,
Fair shot. Didn't even hit him like
he didn't even
hit him that hard. You can look and you can see that they're babying him.
Yeah.
So like very, very easy, nice, being safe.
Those are baby. Yeah, that's baby throws.
The hook and Samoa Joe.
And then you see
But the numbers
he
now
covered it up,
all
fucking upchuck right in the
There's
ring,
too
right
many
there.
of them.
Fucking pukes right in the ring.
And you can count Marina also. Oh, what the hell is this?
We're still, you can see the puke right there. We're still gonna continue this fucking spot.
You see the puke, and we're pulling a Logan Black spot right here.
Right. He's obviously hurt.
Bro, all it would have
fucking
took for this to get fucked up is one of those pegs going right in a fucking kidney and killing him, or an artery or something.
He's already fucked up.
Sorry,
Let's not do the spot. Let's just call it as it is.
Can we watch the spot?
Yes, we're gonna watch it.
Oh, this is horrible. Oh no, he's thinking.
Oh God.
And
they did it this way.
And kudos on him for at least being able to post and get up there.
Dude, imagine if he waited to upchuck until then, and it just upside down. Projectile vomiting.
He probably could have choked.
He probably would have choked on his own vomit.
Yeah.
And then imagine if he didn't land square before and then landed one of those pegs right in his fucking stomach. Probably would have fucking killed him.
Probably. It's just like, he's hurt. You see the puke in the fucking ring.
There's green acid in the
Why are we doing the spot? He is obviously hurt.
I would have as soon as I saw that, I would have just tossed the chair away, and I would have been like, "Hey, we're done."
Or we could have done like, "Okay, buddy,
we didn't have to do that spot.
Buddy, just stay still. Just stay still. We're gonna make it look like I'm gonna crack you on the side of the head with this. Don't move, okay? I know you're fucked right now. Don't move. Do the fucking just the regular chair spot. The fucking hitting him across the back of the head, make it look like he fucking took it in the back of the head." Something simple like that. If they wanted to continue on, or not do it at all, just say, okay, you're fucked. The point's been proven. Let's have fucking Samoa Joe run back in, and fucking we'll piss off like piss ants or whatever.
Totally off
Not-
topic. I have the greatest girlfriend in the entire universe.
Oh, you got
We
French
just
fries?
brought home McDonald's.
But yeah, just like it's.
No, this is
You can
horrible.
see he's fucked up.
He's dead.
Why
Like,
do we continue on?
That is some like green acid ass shit right there.
I mean, like, take away the part that possibly he is in concussion. Take that part away. Maybe he was blown up. Maybe he pulled a Mark moment. Okay,
Let's
just say that. Still, he's still fucked. So we don't need to do the spot.
That's why Mark doesn't want to bump. Love you, Mark.
We do love you, Mark. But I'm not trying to do it to shit on him. But I'm saying, like, if this happened to me in the ring and I'm wrestling somebody and this happened, we're going home. Let's do a simple roll up or something. Hit you with something.
Why the match was over? That's the fucked up part. Is the match was over? They're doing this.
Why are we doing this? Why are we risking more injury to a guy that is obviously fucked up? Because we gotta get a spot in. Because we needed to get our spot in. To do this stupid fucking angle of the triple threat trios bullshit,
which he may or may not do now. Because
right, it's just it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. You know, it's whatever. Let's, like I said, I think it's gonna get to a point now. It's like somebody needs to die in the fucking ring at AEW for them to realize, hey, maybe we should start fucking doing shit differently. I hate to say it. It's what happened with Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. That's the reason why they stopped doing that shit. Fucking Eddie died, and guess what? They have the exact same fucking protocols now that they do with NASCAR.
Yeah.
The exact same.
Yeah. And it's wild to think that the same shit can happen in pro wrestling as the equivalency to a fucking NASCAR wreck.
Right. And then when fucking the Chris Benoit shit, guess what? They banned fucking headshots and shit like that.
Yeah. That's why
CP.
every random fucking YouTube video you watch from WWE has still frames of all the headshots.
Yeah.
You still watch them on network though, or on Peacock. Clear day.
And that's why I will never take one unless it calls for it. Unless
I always put my hand up.
I won't.
I won't.
If it calls for it, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it every fucking show. This is like the same thing with like I do street fights, but when it calls for it, I'm not doing a street fight. No offense to you, JP. I'm not doing a street fight every fucking show, every fucking match I do.
Listen, I was in a dark time in my life.
But I'm saying what I'm saying. Like, I'll do the stupid shit for then. But I'm going to be fucking safe, and we're going to do safe shit to lead up to that shit.
Says the man that fucked my elbow up somehow in that street fight.
Hey, you, I don't even hear it. I looked at you, we made eye contact, and I threw it at you. It's your own fucking fault.
Oh, yeah, it was the chair.
Yeah, it was me. I went, chair? Looked at you? I'm like, okay. And threw it.
I regretted not
how I fucking hurt your elbow.
Because I wasn't wearing elbow pads. That was a problem. Fucking wrapped around it.
I still don't know how I fucking did that because I hit you square with it. I think it must have been the leg or something.
Fucking magic, bro.
But I love it how you're whining about it the whole time as my thumb is dislocated.
That's right, dude. We were all fucked up. Good times.
The boot is what hurt. The boot and the sign. The sign hurt the worst.
The sign?
The sign had zero give. That fucking hurt a lot.
You know where I'm calling this person out? I have a unfathomable amount of street signs that have been given to me and anytime I ever need to use them for hardcore matches. But the problem is I have more than legally a person should probably ever obtain, because this person has just been feeding me fucking street signs every show. So I'm calling you out, Mo Tardy. And just giving me fucking street signs.
Speaking
I
of
have a
that,
collection of them in my
you
shed
still
right
have
now.
barbed wire?
I got an entire spool.
I know. Do
that
you
is
still have
big
spool of it?
enough? I have the spool that's big enough to wrap an entire ring in a no rope barbed wire match.
Do you
Just
mind
saying.
if I have some?
As long as it doesn't fall in the wrong hands this time.
Right? Because I might be bringing back Barbie.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about bringing back Barbie and maybe covering a barbed
I'll
wire
bring
door.
some for May.
And Barbie's easy. All I do is it's just a fucking 2x4 covered in barbed wire.
Easy.
So it's fucking easy. So getting ready for this fucking hardcore match with Sammy
Hey,
Matthews and
You're not the only one. I'll be having one next weekend.
That's right.
There's
I
a-
forgot. That's right.
There's a promo that hasn't surfaced yet, but it's me calling somebody out. So as soon as that promo gets posted, y'all know.
Cruel.
So
Speaking of that, have you talked to Cruel again? Coming on the
No.
pod?
no, I haven't because ever since he dropped off the last show, he's very hard to get hold of. Very, very hard to get hold of. But I can.
Well, that wasn't your fault.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
See if you can get
And
a
then,
hold of
I asked him if they now that change in management and all that. Like, I don't know if he's going to be coming back or not because he was.
See if you can get a hold of him. See if he wants to come on for a Tuesday or Friday.
I'm about to die here. My poor asshole's about to explode.
Are you eating another nuggets?
I got a 10-piece, but I got
Wow.
the buffalo sauce.
I thought you got the another sauce. Oh my gosh. It's habanero. They brought back the habanero sauce. That's what another sauce is.
I got
It's
spicy.
it's
buffalo.
rough. It's fucking rough. I love how we talk about McDonald's on the fucking podcast, the wrestling podcast. We're supposed to be healthy. You're supposed to be healthy too.
This is my cheat day.
This was my cheat day too because I didn't want to fucking buy
I'm
buy shit for supper.
I'm also this close to being under 300 for the first time in 8 years.
Yeah, I gotta get working on that myself. Fucking yeah. That's basically all I want to cover today. Like I said, there's no fucking news
Count your
today.
calories.
Yeah, I know. That's basically it. The McDonald's I ate was probably enough calories for the week.
Yeah, I can't count these because I can't see the nutrition facts on a spicy buffalo fucking sauce.
Right.
I feel like we should do a live reaction to the last hour of SmackDown.
Oh yeah, and get the channel banned.
You can listen to it, you just can't view it, right?
I hate that. I hate just sitting there.
You don't want to be one of those fucking
Yeah, I fucking
streamers?
hate it. I hate I
Everyone's
want
watching
to
at home.
like with
We should do
WrestleMania.
it for Mania.
For WrestleMania, I wanted to fucking do it, but it's like there's no point because it's so stupid just to fucking sit there and listen.
Because everyone just wants to hang out. They're probably watching it at home anyways.
So it looks like if this is real,
No.
it looks like fucking Solo
Ooh,
is trying to get with Randy Orton for WrestleMania.
yeah, that's what
Looks
it's
like.
too. Let's look at predictions for what is confirmed so far for Mania.
For Mania?
Because there's quite a bit of matches. There's like 10, 11 matches confirmed for Mania so far.
You want to look at the predictions or the card?
There's a card and then make
And you want to
predictions.
do predictions? Okay, we did this last.
Oh, you did?
We can do it again. It's fine.
There's updated matches so for sure last week.
We can do it. We can do it again. It's fine.
Also, I think they just confirmed the women's tag match too from this gauntlet. I think it's Valkyria and Bailey versus Morgan and Raquel.
So we got Rhea, Bianca Belair, and is it Io Sky? Is that her
Io.
name? Io Sky.
Io. Formerly known as Io Shirai.
Yeah, I think she's gonna hold the title.
You know, my personal prediction is I hope it's Rhea. but from it's looking
Rhea
at this
needs a break with the title.
Looking at this match, a lot of people, if this was EO as a champion 20 years ago, would have been a laughing stock. Like someone that, looks like EO, acts, wrestles like EO. If this was 20 years ago, they would have been like, oh, this is not realistic looking, or like some dumb shit like that. But then you realize like how good of a wrestler that she actually is. And like, yeah, she deserves it. But like, does she look like she should be a champion? It's hit or miss. Like, you look at Rhea and she physically looks like a champion. She acts like a champion. Bianca looks like a champion. Io just looks like another one of the girls.
But here's the thing, though. If we are talking about 20 years ago, she wouldn't be considered a laughing stock, because 20 years ago it was that type of wrestling with the fucking skimpy outfits.
Imagine this match 20 years ago. It would be one of those
wouldn't
like
have happened.
It would have never happened. Exactly. Wrestling would have never happened.
Not just with that, just more of a nobody wants to see muscular women wrestle.
I think personally I want Rhea, but psychologically I personally
want Rhea, but I'm guarantee you it's gonna be Rhea and Bianca gonna fuck each other over for EO.
The way that it was built was really weird. It was
that drop kick was gross last something.
Yeah, there's a freeze frame of her like as she's contacting with Rhea.
Let's see if I can find that.
And it's fucking Adam Pearce just looking. It's like the Kurt Angle Triple H fucking all over again, and it's just him looking away. He goes, you know what? I'm fucking done with these three.
Yeah, see if I can fucking find it, because it was like
one of those perfectly timed Renaissance paintings.
See if I can find the drop kick.
One of my dogs is staring at me and my spicy nuggies.
Give him some spice. See what happens.
Come here, buddy. I'll give you some fucking spicy.
Don't do that. It's animal cruelty.
Oh, wait, yeah. We don't need another, incident.
Yeah.
With an animal being.
There's that one angle, but that's not the right angle I'm looking for. But let me show this one.
Oh, I never told her about that.
Told her about what?
The dog. Anyways. Yeah, I need the other angle. I need this
angle.
The
other angle.
The second angle.
Yeah. The second angle, which is the one I'm trying to find, was good. I saw it too. I don't know.
Here's Cody asking us what we want to talk about.
So, what do you want to talk about? We can get John Cena coming in. John Cena sucks.
I don't know if I do drop second last time fucking talking.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember, speaking of AO Sky or EO Sky, what the fuck her name is?
Yeah.
Do you remember her talking about like the trash can incident? She's like, I just put it on and I went at the fucking
yeah, just get it. And now it's like her staple thing. It's funny is the deathmatch community, there's a guy that does that, and he was doing it way before she was doing it.
I can't find that picture, but you'll be able to find it if you look for it. It's the other angle of that. I
saw it this morning.
Like I said, I saw it too. She just fucking kicked. It was a good picture too. It was fucking hilarious.
Spicy.
So I think she's going to continue. She's going to keep the title.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Mania, did you hear that it's going to be possibly between 9 and 18 hours long?
Bro, 18 hours
for 2 of them.
It's like 4 p.m. to like 1 a.m. for both days.
Well, they're saying like for both of them, they're saying it could be possibly 9 hours each.
That's insane, dude.
I don't think so. And then I've heard other things saying 5, which like I can see 5 hours definitely for both nights.
Right.
Just that's why they made it 2 nights now, because there's so much talent to fucking go through.
Give us 1 night, 4 hours, call it.
Yeah, but there's so much talent now. But I like the 2 nights because it gives people the opportunity to more people the opportunity to main event WrestleMania.
Right. Exactly.
So we got, of course, in the main event, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman versus Seth Rollins. Who do you think is going to win that one?
Punk all the way, baby.
I would want to say Punk, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Seth.
Probably be so.
Because of Monday, what happened was Seth was going to stop Paul Heyman, and he stopped. He says, "Now you owe me a favor." So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the favor is going to be Paul Heyman's going to fuck both of them. Some Punk and Roman. Corey Cox, point of view, you're watching a FBTW match, and all of a sudden there's a certain bald bastard whips you into the tall, long-haired crazy man, and later that night that said crazy man asks you if he has tacks in his ass.
Yeah.
You want to tell that story? Because I have no fucking clue what he's talking about.
It was me and Ben's fans bring you.
Oh, you had tacks in your ass?
I thought I had tacks in my ass because the first time I ever took a tack bump.
Oh, I was wondering if you were thinking about the Matt and Muscle one where fucking dad was going around stapling us.
No, the fucking... Oh, is that what he was doing also? I didn't know what he was doing.
After the show, everybody was cleaning up. He would just walk over to one of us.
He kept doing it in my ass, too. Yeah, no,
he
this is like...
and then he walked over to me. I'm like, you better back the fuck up. He goes, what? I'm like, I've been watching you, motherfucker. He's like, you're not getting me.
You ain't getting me, motherfucker.
Fucking Larry got me with a chair shot when I was in the middle of doing fucking not commentary, but like doing sound with
no.
I was standing there trying to figure out, like, is this plugged in, whatever, and fucking cousin Larry comes with a chair, fucking whap, and I'm like, he goes, that didn't hurt. I'm like, yeah, it did. Like, I wasn't expecting it, and I have no adrenaline right now, so it fucking sucks.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I have it. Fucking.
Oh yeah, the tax spot.
I have the match, but it's not the angle that I'm looking for.
I've done a tax spot. The only thing that sucks is when I rolled.
This is a weird ass angle. This is a fan cam angle.
I rolled Alexander Lee into a pin, and I was getting thumbtacks shoved into my kneecaps. That's what fucking sucked. Yeah, that's what fucking sucked.
This is like 2017. The headbutt with the pumpkin. Jesus Christ.
He did that again. He did Logan Black. He put it on and did a fucking missile headbutt.
This was legit bamboo. He hit me so hard it immediately bruised my arm when he hit me. Like,
dude, fucking DK took a little board of oak and fucking hit Greenleaf with it. It wasn't gimmicked at all. Fucking broke it on Greenleaf. I don't know how it didn't fucking fuck him up.
So funny story about this staple gun. This is the first time I ever did a staple spot to somebody. Ben put the wrong staples in the fucking staple gun. They were carpenter staples. So he wanted me to give him 5. I put 1 in. He started selling away. And he was like, do another, but I never heard him. So then he rolls back in, and there's just a bulb.
I think he said something about that because he said he told somebody to go get the staples. Yeah, and immediately when you first did it, he was like, he can't remember who was supposed to get him. He's like, motherfucker, wrong staples.
Yeah, during that match, I gotta find the other fucking.
I did a staple spot, and I went to go staple him, and all the staples fell out, but nobody saw.
Here's the tack. This is my first tack spot. We had more than that. Chad Epic had more, and then I'm just like, he looks at me, he goes, "You ready?" This is the same show where I was talking about where like the whole like no hold back, like we're gonna go out there, we're gonna beat the fuck piss out of each other. This is that match. Looking for a fucking northern into the fucking tags, and you're just watching me pull them out, and I'm like, they're in my ass, they're in my ass, they're in my ass. and I have Joey Gleets, rest in peace, trying to pull him out of my back. And then I guess there is no other part 2. Oh, no, there's part 3. This was the finish that also involved paraviolence. Yeah, I guess there was tax on my ass, and I asked Corey Cox to pull it out. pull it out of my ass. So then this was the first
spot with Billy and Marsh.
This was the first time Ben ever took tubes, and I had a bundle like 10. And
the one refusal I'll do ever, I will never do light tubes.
Listen, if you take them while they're laying down, it's fine. It really isn't that bad. It's just like taking a bump, like, and just laying there.
Glass is glass,
bro. This wasn't that bad.
Glass is glass. You never know. I love how you guys didn't take the mercury out of the fucking tubes.
Why?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe it's death.
You can't. Cancer? You can only get cancer from it if you like straight up ingest it, and you're ingesting it by like
you're ingesting it through cuts,
bro. I'm fine. Look at me. I did a whole fucking death match.
I refuse to do light tubes because the glass is glass, and you have no clue what will fucking happen. I've seen so many people cut arteries from tube spots. I'm not doing it. Fuck your shit. Stop tapping the table.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Oh no, it's not gonna pop up. Damn it.
No.
I don't remember that matches. There's another one somewhere of
So we got Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. I'm hoping
I remember.
Yeah, I'm hoping Tiffany wins.
I hope it's Tiffy. It's Tiffy.
Yeah, I Charlotte Flair. I don't like Charlotte Flair at all. I think she's a female version of John Cena, just given everything.
Yeah, literally. And the difference
trying to look like John Cena too.
Difference is she's a fucking nepo baby.
Yeah.
Ray.
I said this last paycheck. I said this last podcast that she needs to stop the Botox because she's looking like the fucking Wayne brothers from freaking White Chicks.
I saw a meme. It was the meme that fucking somebody on the roster. I don't know if Ludwig shared it. Somebody shared it, and it was her face in the middle, and it was like a cycle of events where it was like, get a championship, get injured, get Botox, return, and then it was just like in a repeated cycle, like over and over.
Cut the Botox. You look like a fucking statue, like a fucking inflated statue. It's gross.
Get injured, get divorced, get Botox, make return. Just
like the I love the fucking memes. I think it's hilarious when it's like, oh, finally you hit 1 million views, 1 million subscribers on YouTube. What's your next thing? I'm gonna go touch a child. It's like, what? It's like, no, sorry, it's
required.
It's requirement. I gotta do it. It's like, what? No, it's like, yep, required.
No,
sorry.
My favorite YouTuber growing up, like, did his own thing, and he got millions of followers, and then his biggest thing that he was doing at the time that he got outed was like a thing for children. And then he got outed at the time that he was doing this like charity thing for kids. It was like the biggest like charity thing he was ever doing. And then he got outed. I don't know all the stories with. I grew up watching Rooster Teeth, but I stopped watching for like
Ryan Haywood.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, no, I remember the Ryan. I didn't know if there was
granted, he was cheating on his wife, which is terrible as it is, but. Right. There was allegations that he was grooming underage children, even though it never came like there was never any court dates or anything like that.
The moment it's just put, that's the thing that's like the moment it's put out there, anyone can accuse anyone of anything, and even if there's no proof behind it, they don't come back.
They showed the receipts. The problem is that exactly. It's like, here's the receipts that I have that is obviously in my favor, and then once it goes to the internet, like you're fucked. Like it's one narrative forever.
Is bullshit too. It's like
it's like it was the same thing with, I can't remember what his name was, but he was like he got outed out like for like a massive amount of shits and lost millions of subs, and then finally broke his silence and it was like, no, this is all what happens. Here's my receipts, and everyone was like, oh, okay. It's like, oh,
I
you
think
just,
I
you
know who
just
you're
lost
talking
millions of
about.
dollars. You just lost thousands of dollars. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of his content, but the guy lost thousands of dollars, millions of subscribers to come to find out it was all bullshit. It's like, what the fuck? It's like,
Right.
but it's just is that same. It's the same thing with the voice of Rick and Morty, who had the things go on for text messages, lost his Adult Swim contract,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
went to court, and everything got dismissed.
Yep.
It's not like Adult Swim was like, oh well, now you can have your job back. It's like, no, he's
How
done
the fuck
forever.
did we get to this from Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair?
Because we were talking about fucking cancellations. Yeah, I'm trying to think of
It was
how
like
we got
speaking
there,
of
too.
cancel. I'm like, I was really waiting for you to genuinely be like, "Oh fuck, I don't know."
Yeah, we went from like talking about that to YouTubers getting canceled for hitting millions of subs because they like to
Jesus
touch children. Apparently, once you hit 1 million subs, it's the urge to touch a child enhances. Apparently.
Anyways, Rey
Anyways,
Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
which is basically what I think everybody thinks is Chad Gable.
It's not a guess. It is Chad Gable. You can't compare. There's no way to justify that it's somebody else in any capacity because it's the same physique as the person that whoever plays El Grande Americano. It's the same person. So even if it like.
You could tell me that a fucking Elias and the other guy, what was his brother's
somebody
name?
put a fucking Ezekiel.
Yeah, something like that. Are the same person too?
Yeah, no. Somebody took that photo of him with the long hair and no beard and thought that it was L.A. Knight.
Yes, I sent the picture of that. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Speaking of LA Knight,
LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
Oh,
Jacob Fatu
wait,
got
Ray
submitted.
and Grande. I think it's gonna end up being Grande.
Grande, yeah.
Yeah,
LA
Knight
I'm pretty
versus
sure it's gonna be Fatu.
Fatu for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Jade
Cargill versus Naomi.
That's popcorn.
Yeah,
I'm going to the bathroom during that one, dude.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Jade though. Then we got the War Raiders.
My boys
versus the New Days.
I think it's gonna end up being New Day. Maybe.
I think Big E is gonna make his return and cost New Day the match.
Be the fucking day, bro.
Yeah. Gunther versus Jay Uso. It's gonna be Jay, but I'm pretty sure Gunther. I want it to be Gunther, but it's gonna be Jay.
Here's my that's my thing. People have been 100% doubt of Jay winning, but also nobody expected Jay to win the Rumble. So, like, if you think that they probably have it in everyone's mindset, they're like, we got everyone to not think he was ever going to win the Rumble, to be like, oh, fuck, he won the Rumble. That means he's definitely not winning Mania is what's in their mindset.
Again,
but if it fucking happens, everyone's going to be pissed because they're going to be like, he doesn't look like he deserves it.
Again, though, and I said this before, and I know Samuel Matthews' point, but I still am going to argue it. In reality, I know in storyline this makes sense, but in reality, you won the Royal Rumble. You're going for the WWE World Championship. You're not going to go for that. In reality, you just won the Rumble. You got to go for the first belt or the second belt. Again, I understand his argument. Well, technically, they're both on the same level. Yes and no. I still think the WWE World Heavyweight Champion is a bigger platform than the World Heavyweight Champion, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, because it's the lineage. And realistic. Right. If you think about it from a realistic sense, none of those belts are original belts anyway, so it doesn't even.
I understand that. However, I'm going for the main belt. I'm not going for the second belt. I think it's
going for the WC in the center.
Yeah, I think it's stupid as fucking shit to be like, Oh, I just won the Rumble. I'm gonna go for the heavyweight championship instead of the fucking world championship.
Also, is this night 1 and night 2
This is night
definitely
one and night 2.
confirmed? Like,
I'm guessing this is confirmed.
'cause
So,
I
and then
haven't
we
seen
got
any
night 2 is
confirmation
Cody
on
versus John Cena. What's
what-
that?
I've just never seen anything confirmed on what is night 1,
I'm
night
pretty
2.
sure this is confirmed.
I know that like Roman and the 3-way and Cody and Cena are definitely Maine. All those other matches could be on any other one or night 2. Like,
I think Cody is going to drop the belt to Cena.
oh,
And Cena's going to take a hiatus.
1,000%. Cena takes the title here. Okay, ready?
He's
Here goes
gonna,
my.
he's
here
gonna
goes
do a he's gonna do a CM Punk. This is my theory.
Hang on,
the exact
hang
same thing.
on. He's gonna. This is my O'Reilly synopsis here. He takes the belt, gets that record. Some people say
Sorry, we haven't played that forever, so I just want to fuck. I just want to fuck.
What was that?
You've never seen that?
No.
The Samuel Matthews hot take?
Jesus Christ. No wonder he hasn't been here in forever. No, because since I started doing the podcast, he has never been on the podcast. I haven't seen any of his shit.
That's why you're on the podcast. You're never on the podcast.
Bitch. Jesus Christ.
You're
Okay.
technically supposed to be a producer on the outside, fucking pulling up clips and shit like
And
that.
listen,
but
here I
everybody's
am.
fucking here. Yeah.
Now I'm just a co-host, motherfucker. I took
Yeah.
over this bitch. So, long synopsis. He wins the title. A lot of people will say technically he wins 2 because the titles were unified with Roman. So technically it could be an 18-time world champion instead of 17. Takes the titles to Money in the Bank. We get the fucking redo, but flip-flopped.
Yes.
And it's fucking
CM Punk
Cena and Punk. Cena's
said
contract. It's not Cena's con. We already know when Cena's retiring.
And apparently,
We already know when Cena's are done.
somebody fucked up and has released more dates that Cena's gonna do.
Oh
after
yeah.
WrestleMania.
Was Backlash was one of the. I didn't know how much far it went.
After I don't know who fucked that up,
Somebody.
but yeah, because the story is supposed to be Cena's gone after WrestleMania.
No.
Yes.
No.
His promo is that he's going to win at WrestleMania and go home. Is his
he said on a promo. In the
promo. That is his promo. Is that he's going to win the belt and go home.
Before that, he already told everyone that he was going to be doing the whole end of the year. So it's his fault for saying that he was going to be doing
the end of the year for WrestleMania.
No, end of December. This was back before.
Are you sure? I could have sworn he's saying WrestleMania was going to be the end of his wrestling.
Go find the promo. The first promo he did where he announced the retirement, and then he said either in an interview or it was one of those post-show PLEs, he said that he, no matter what he does, is going to perform until the end of the year. So when he said that he was going to take the title and just go home, that was probably just meaning like he was going to go home all the way until like it probably do the one appearance.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be after WrestleMania. He's going home. He's not coming back. He's taking the title and going. He's
already on the poster for fucking one other PLE after Mania.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it showed Cena and Orton on the. It's Backlash is in St. Louis. There's a promo picture of the poster. It's not like it's like a match, not a match graphic, but like just like a superstar graphic thing. It shows Cena and Orton because it's in St. Louis. We may possibly get Cena and Orton.
No.
It was shown on Raw, or they botched that too because it was on Raw.
Because this is what it is.
I feel like there's a Mandela effect happening here. I wish there was more people here.
Backlash. It's Orton and
they must have
Cody.
changed it because they showed a weird graphic on a Monday Night Raw, and it was like Cena was in like one of them.
See? Oh, this one?
What is no? It wasn't that. It was just like a side by side. It wasn't them like facing each other. It was just like the trailer, not the physical 18-wheeler trailer promo pictures that they have. It was like those, just on a match, not on a graphic that just said Backlash, and it was Cena was one of them, and I was like, huh.
So that might have been a fuck up because I don't think
That might have been a fuck up. But I seriously think, what the fuck is that graphic? No, they were just side by side. It was like when you look at the Limitless banner on the YouTube channel, it was like one of those, but it was just Cena and Orton.
I wonder. Keep talking. I'm going to see if it's on their fucking website.
Yeah, no, he said he was definitely doing to the end of the year. So whether it's promo
year last year,
the promo, no, this was for his retirement tour. The promo that he did, again, we didn't know he was turning heel when he announced retirement. So like now that he's done the retirement gimmick or the heel gimmick, I feel like he's just like looking for attention to be like, oh, I will leave after I win the title, but somebody's going to talk him back into it, because look at how him and Cody are in these promos and how easily Cena got back into the ring just by words. So like,
see, I could have sworn that it was literally that WrestleMania is his last show.
No, he definitely said that it was to the end of December 2025. And he said he was going to do a full year, and he was going to dedicate to every like possible date that he could, all the way to like, because if you read comments probably under those like posts of the dates, I don't think there's anyone really saying like, oh wait, this doesn't look right, or like, oh, there's no one mentioning anything about Mania being it. Because if he wins the title, why would he go home for the why if he's definitely retiring? Like, they ain't gonna do the Punk thing. I would just see a scenario where he wins the title, does Backlash, and Backlash could be him and Orton, because that's a classic matchup that everyone loved from 2009, I think it was. And then
I could have sworn the promo that he was doing that was saying basically that he's done after.
It could have been the heel turn could have changed the script out. He could have changed what he said. And then you go to Money in the Bank.
This is what the tour is saying. You're right. It's tour saying from January until December. His final match will be the December.
He could have just said in the heel promo, he could have just pulled the Punk and just been like, oh, I'm going to leave. Like, right. You know what I mean? And say like, I know when my contract ends, but I just can just not show up. I could see him going to Money in the Bank.
Well, this is the dates he has. He has March 17th, the 24th, the 31st, which is all the April 19th and 20th WrestleMania. And then he's gone until May 10th.
He also says he's on Saturday
night. He's doing WWE Backlash, Saturday night main event, SmackDown, and then June SmackDown, and then there's nothing announced after that until December.
June. What's the last date?
13th and 20th.
Does it say what shows they are?
SmackDown. Both of them are SmackDowns.
Money in the Bank's June or July. I guarantee you he loses the title. Call me crazy. He loses the title to Punk as a heel at Money in the Bank. 14 years in the making. Literally do the whole 2011 thing. But then Cena leaves. Doesn't come back until the end of the year. Or think of the other pay-per-views that are in between all of those. You have Hell in the Cell. You could have one last Hell in the Cell. I don't think he ever did War Games.
Nope.
He could do War Games could be technically his last PLE. Survivor Series could be his last PLE. SummerSlam. How would he not do SummerSlam?
Okay, so this is what they're saying for 2025. We have Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber,
Mania.
Mania, Backlash, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series is what's going to be for 2025.
There definitely should be Hell in a Cell. Bad Blood. Oh, Bad Blood was Hell in a Cell last year. That's right.
Yeah.
There was no Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. It was Bad Blood. There, it has to be a Bad Blood. Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But like that happens every year now. Because you have the Crown Jewel champions. Fuck it. Liv Morgan and I don't know what the other one. I don't know what the men's one.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they had to do Raw, fucking taped in Saudi Arabia, which was gross.
Yeah, everybody knows my feelings about that shit. I'm not comfortable with it. I wouldn't wrestle in Saudi Arabia, where they can literally.
I wouldn't
just
want to
look
be
at
a
you and
woman
go,
wrestling
"Never
in
mind."
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, where they can do anything to you.
Yeah, and you have to be forced to be covered.
Right. Well, I don't know if they still do it now, but back then you literally had to sign a form saying that if something happened to me in any of these foreign countries, I'm SOL and on my own. Government would not come and save you.
Fucking wild.
Yeah. I don't know if they still do that now, but I mean the plane hijacked. The plane was hijacked. I can't remember what year, where the plane stayed on the tarmac for hours. They had to do a NXT versus SmackDown angle because everybody was over fucking Saudi Arabia.
The whole night. Wild.
Yeah. So we got let's see. Continue on with this. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Oh, we didn't do Liv Morgan versus whoever that is. I can't read.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Intercontinental Women's Champ. Oh my god. I'm a fan of hers.
I'm saying Bailey then.
Fucking Bird. The Bird Woman. Lyra Valkyria. The Bird Woman.
I'm gonna say Bailey. Bailey and the Bird Woman's gonna win.
Bailey and the Bird Woman. Maybe. I don't know. That was a team thrown together. Plus, Lyra's the Intercontinental Champ. I don't think they're gonna let Lyra be Intercontinental Champ and Tag Team Champ. And she's on Raw too, and Bailey's on SmackDown. So I don't.
Maybe not.
I don't see that working out.
Who knows?
Styles Logan.
I really hope AJ Styles, but we know it's gonna be Logan Paul.
Yeah, because Prime's running that fucking sponsor right up in there. Yeah. Randy Orton versus I'm trying to pull the live stream.
It might be solo. It looks like it might be solo.
The live stream, my live stream got fucked. I'm trying to just like watch so I can figure out what the fuck's going on.
It looks like Solo went and interrupted him, so I'm gonna say it's
probably the beginning of the show. Yeah, but it's like, how do they fucking build that in 2 weeks? Like,
I don't know.
If it wasn't Solo, I'd be Aldous.
I'm going to say it's going to be Solo if it is Solo, because Kevin Owens is going to come and fuck Randy Orton.
Bro, I'm mad. Like, he could be 100% injured, not a work, but he would still find a fucking way
to fuck
with the match.
Yeah. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. I'm going to say Damian.
I don't know. I'm feeling Drew hasn't caught this. Drew's had the worst luck in the last 2 years. He go back to 2020, wins a title in front of nobody, holds that title
carries the company on his back through the pandemic,
carries it through peak COVID, and then does everything that he's asked for years on end. Has all these great fucking matches, and then when the time is the peak of the peak, and they just go, "Yep, you're gonna win the world title," and then you're gonna lose it 3 minutes later, and then have no direction at all for anything because you fucking injured the guy you were gonna probably work on Mania. And, you fucked yourself over to the point now you are just wrestling someone that has no direction, if they don't give Drew a win, I wouldn't blame him if he fucking walked on his contract.
Yeah. I think it's hilarious though, speaking of the pandemic stuff, like when they do it, letting people get on those shows for free, just streaming it. There's people going in, like putting up pictures of Chris Benoit, shit like that.
And then you had the KKK shit.
Yes.
Yeah, they were like, they were all doing it, so they were all lined up in a row together. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't I stopped watching WWE during COVID just because it was so weird to watch. And I felt uncomfortable just watching it. I didn't watch anything for until Cody came back is when I started watching consistently.
Yeah.
So from March of 2020.
Oh, they had the group that was trying to be like the Nexus come in and destroy the ring and shit. And
Dijak was in that shit. T-Bar.
That angle was so fucking bad.
Terrible. And now they're trying to redo that on NXT right now. There's like 4 dudes that like they all stand in different corners of the arena and everyone just gets epilepsy lights like flashing and they walk down to the ring and there's music playing while they're beating the shit out of whatever babyface and it's just strobe lights. And I'm like, somebody's gonna die from epilepsy and also what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
and they haven't like identified. No one knows who they are. They've been doing it for 2 months, and nobody knows who the fuck they are.
Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus
so
Dominic Mysterio.
Who has the better chance of? Is it Jacob Fatu winning the U.S. title a better chance than Penta winning the Intercontinental title? At how fast those two, think about it. Penta just came to Monday Night Raw to WWE 2 months ago.
Yeah, but he's fire.
Exactly,
Everybody fucking loves him. Everybody fucking loves him.
Literally.
And then fucking Ray is now on there.
And now he's on Penta's on fucking Mania card 2 months into being on the fucking show. Yeah. Then you have Jacob, who has been in WWE for less than a year, but has literally made himself his own thing. And he may possibly win the US title is wild. I realistically, from this scenario, I see either Braun retaining or
Penta winning.
Finn Balor winning.
Oh, that could be too.
By fucking over Dominic.
I can see that too.
I can see if Finn's gonna fuck over Dominic, or Finn fucks over Dominic. Finn doesn't pay attention. Breaker retains.
Breaker fucking beers him out of his fucking boots.
Like Dominic Balor do some tag team to Penta. Fucking Finn just turns on fucking Dominic, goes for the pin. Braun Breaker does that fucking spear to hell, bro.
Oh my god, like the spear from fucking Monday night.
Bro, can we talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about it last fucking week. And then the hilarious thing was fucking with Carlito posting that. It was like, it's like funeral. It's gonna be whatever.
Arrangements. Please
respect my family.
Respect my heritage. Oh my god.
Good shit.
And then Io Bianca, definitely. Fuck.
Yeah.
They're showing Mania card right now on SmackDown Live. I think they're showing everything before they go to. I don't know what the main event is for SmackDown.
Huh. Yeah.
They're literally showing the entire card and graphics right now.
Nice. I want to see the promos. That's what I'm waiting for. The fucking nice promos packages that they made.
The packages are the fucking best.
Yeah. I've been looking for that, waiting for that, but they haven't put them up yet.
Dude, you know what we haven't had in a while? We haven't had another fucking we had the My Way back in the day, the My Way fucking Rock and Stone Cold. Then we had the fucking Daniel Bryan and fucking Monster promo. We need another one of those now because I don't think Cody
ever Michaels promo.
Yeah. Cody, I don't think Cody ever got. Cody didn't get one that was as like teary-eyeing for like at all. Right. He didn't get one of those at all. the Daniel Bryan one's fucking perfect. The My Way one's perfect. They need to like do another one of those soon. They need to make something emotionally invested. You know what? It's gonna be Cena's. It's gonna be Cena at the end of the year. It's just gonna be a fucking recap all the way back of everything. That's what it's gonna be.
Exactly.
It's gonna. I can see it now. It just fades open, and it's just Kurt Angle. Like, what do you have that it takes?
The ruthless aggression. Yeah.
And then it just and then it cuts to black on the punch, and then it's just accolade. See, I can like mentally edit this shit in my brain, and it's just I can just see it happen. The Nexus shit, like the firings, like, all this shit, like the lowest of the lows to the fucking, and then you got like him and JBL. Fucking like that shit, like be wild.
Yeah, well, it's just like the best promo was the Firehouse the Firefly Funhouse, the fucking showing you like his part of his career.
Oh, that whole match will just be the video package,
right? Like I loved like when they showed the package of him beating on fucking the pig, and like how they had seen Punk still had so much heat for the company, and they actually showed him doing the kiss goodbye, and I was like, holy fuck, they actually allowed doing that.
Yeah, the kiss goodbye would definitely happen, be in that promo package too.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy. Like I'm trying to find, like you can't fucking find the
I think Orton and Solo is happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen.
So maybe that's not gonna be Mania. Flashbang. See
if I can fucking get
the stream won't fucking load. It's just like buffering every 2 seconds. I'm just trying to see what the main is so that we could roll out what Orton's opponent.
I was trying to see fucking to get the fucking to get that fucking shot, because that was the best fucking thing. Just the flashes of his career.
Yeah.
I miss Bray. I know. Dead air. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I can't think straight. I'm trying to find.
It's okay. We're ending the show soon. I just want to show this fucking.
Oh, they must went to commercial.
Hopefully, it doesn't fucking.
Mercy the prison. Oh yeah, the flash.
Oh, they cut it. They fucking cut it.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, it's him beating the shit. I know what it is. It's
beating the shit out of the pig, and it's showing the flashes of his career and like Punk fucking blowing the kiss, like because of losing the title.
And that was in a time where he wasn't back yet. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That the Punk that still had so much heat with the company, and they approved that. I was fucking like flabbergasted.
That's what everyone was like. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance.
Yeah.
And then the Fox thing happened, and they're like, "Oh my god, we're gonna get Punk back," and then it's just like, "Yeah, no,
never fucking happened.
Never happened." And then here I am, 2023, sitting in my grandmother's apartment, completely shit faced, and I have this one over here, and she's just like, why are we watching? It's like there's something supposed to probably happen. I don't know. And then it happened. I was just like a drunken heap, trying to be quiet inside of like an 18 like room apartment building. I was just like losing my shit on the first floor, like I was a little fucking kid all over again. And I was like, oh my god, it's fucking happened. Just like dying. That was me with Punk's return. I was a blubbering idiot, drunken mess.
All right, let's fucking call it a night. Let's call it quits for the night. Yeah, plug your shit.
Catch me on the Facebooks, the YouTubes, the Instagrams, probably XTube, who knows? JP O'Reilly. We got, a fun-filled April. Still laugh even though we're halfway through April. Next weekend, Friday the 18th, I will be finally defending the MPW Hardcore Championship. My opponent is yet to be determined. I may or may not have called out somebody. Somebody that thinks they're a hardcore deathmatch wrestler now because they've done a few, and we'll see if he responds. If he does, then we getting fucking crazy. After that, my next event after that would be May 9th, would be Geno's for North Atlantic Wrestling Association, my favorite place. If y'all ever been to a Geno show, you can understand. I ain't gonna talk about it because what I do there is completely different from the shit that I do in a normal family-friendly setting. So if y'all want to... Actually, I can't act like I hide it, and it's literally in the intro video of me doing the double dick twist to fucking Yeah, that's my persona now. It's fucking gross. It's a tag team match. It's Orton in LA, I guess, versus Solo and Chimichanga over there.
Chimichanga, yeah.
Yeah, the Hannah calls Tongaloa or Tomatonga Chimichanga. I'm like, so I can't look at Tomatonga without saying Chimichanga. After May 9th, May 30th is actually May 24th is supposed to be another MPW event. There's only one match, I think, confirmed on that. I don't know. Some bozos doing stupid shit.
Street fight and then another one too. There's actually a couple matches I think confirmed for the 24th.
I thought there was only one.
I don't know. We're not even. It's not even listed, but we were confirmed the last show that they have that fucking.
May 30th, Ring War. Not Ring War. It's Ring Wars. Eric will have
War Games.
War Game. Yeah,
no, it's not Ring Wars 4, but it's Ring Wars Presents.
It's Ring Wars is the Joey Gleets Memorial Rumble show. Yeah, I'm in the Rumble. I don't know if I'm doing a match outside of the Rumble, but I'm in the 2 rings. 35 people. I don't know.
So excited.
That's gonna work. It's gonna be interesting.
Dude, we're gonna do some stupid shit with 2 rings.
Yeah, we are. And then the next night after that, I know for sure confirmed. It is going to be myself in a tag team match with a new friend of mine. His name is Alan Bano. Really cool dude. He likes to do a lot of roles. He's quite the character. Me and him will be teaming again because we teamed up last MEW show. We'll be wrestling none other than your favorite pals, The Pathway. So I don't know how it's gonna go. Maybe I'll have maybe Mike Turner will be in my corner because I know how much he probably wants to get his fucking hands on those 2. I swear to God, after the last show, it was crazy. There was almost like live murder. It was great. And then after that, I'm gonna have a week after that is another MEW show that is happening at a building that I never imagined there was going to be a wrestling show at, but I've always looked at the building. I've always been in this building and said, man, this place would be amazing for a wrestling show. And this motherfucker did it. MEW is doing a fundraiser show for the Veterans Memorial something at the Honest Shriners building in Bangor. That's a big ass fucking building, and apparently, like they're drawn. So I hit him up and was like, "Hey, I've always wanted to see what a wrestling does."
I was asked to do it, and I turned it down because my son will be born the day before.
God damn it!
Yeah,
good times.
So I will be May 24th. Will hopefully not be the last show. Hopefully we will be in the Rumble for the Ring Wars Joey Gleets Royal Rumble. Hopefully.
Yeah.
If not my kid born early. If he's born early, then I have to pull out. But
Yeah.
I'm telling her she needs to wait until at least after the 24th. Like, I need to have this match. Like, can't have the baby any earlier than this.
Right.
And then I'll be gone and probably until August, if not longer.
If anything, I'll take your spot in the street fight.
Go for it.
I got you. There's always a backup. Those
It
two
better not fucking happen. I'll be so pissed.
Those two fucking morons don't ever have a backup plan, but we do, because the Wild is not just the Wild, it's the Purr sessions. I'm telling you, we just got to be a whole stable.
I'll be so pissed if the baby's born before the 24th, because I'll have to drop out of that. And so hopefully that's not the case. But I'm hoping to make it all the way up to the Rumble, and then I will be gone until at least August with the baby, if not a little bit longer, and then I'll come back fucking guns blazing. But anyways, you can catch me at Big Cat Tyler Adams on Instagram and TikTok, Tyler Adams on Twitter and Facebook, as well as Pro Wrestling Tees. Buy my shit. I'm having a baby soon, so buy my shit.
Shit.
Dates I'm doing, of course, I'm doing I'm not doing anything in April now. I already did Crown, so I'm not until May 24th. It's the next show that I have, but I might see if I go to the 19th and do the NAWA, because I think Dylan X is going to be there, so I might just go and hang out there. And then of course the Battle Royal. Apparently Corey Cox wants to see Gage versus
I
Riley.
think Gage has a lot more things to worry about right now. This fucking white for Christ's sake. God damn.
You can find Purr sessions on all platforms. And of course, you can catch us live every Friday and Tuesday. Friday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday 7:30, and then follow us, like us, subscribe, give us 5-star on all audio platforms.
And
other
Google
than that,
reviews if we're on Google reviews.
yeah. And other than that,
that's where you make your audience apparently is fucking
Google reviews.
Because this one over here left a Google review for the trampoline park that we had my kid's birthday party at. That was the only way that they actually answered our fucking email, because apparently leaving just a text or an email or something without the review, no one batted an eye about it. But the moment you lay a fucking 1-star review on Google, they will be calling you in an instant. And all of a sudden, we got free shit. Terrible experience. But apparently, Google reviews is where you can make or break a fucking business, I guess.
Apparently. Well, other than that, I guess we're gonna say see you guys next week, Tuesday. Of course, Tuesday, and then we will be off for that weekend, because let's just jam pack with shows and WrestleMania weekend, and then we'll be back Sunday. Probably cover WrestleMania night 1. Talk about that.
Or we could be those streamers that just fucking live react.
Fuck no. Let's catch you guys later.
Peace.
Boy.
Per session signing off, but we ain't saying goodbye. Keep your fans like steel reaching for the sky. Professional wrestling, we'll never let it go. Big cats in the house, bringing the rumble to the show.